What's up, everybody? 24/7 Sports Director Scouting Adam Finkelstein with nationally ranked big man Kai Rogers, coming off a big summer. You had a big summer.
Yep.
Tell me about your approach to this grassroots season.
Our team definitely had a goal of winning the UA finals. It didn't make it happen, but I got a lot better. So,
You did get a lot better.
That was the main goal. I wanted to get 1% better each day, and I did that. So I built my shot. I got a good shot now. I made my presence more known and on the defense end, so I can just be a threat by just being there. I don't have to necessarily be on the ball or anything. Just being in the paint is enough.
I thought your positioning and your timing got better as this year went on. Like when I saw you first session in Rock Hill, I remember thinking it was like a half second off.
Yep.
And then by the time in Atlanta, it was like, okay, he's like right where he's supposed to be, the timing of the play. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's a good notice. My blocking, that's the thing we worked on with my coach was just like how to time your jump. Don't swat for the ball, wait till the ball is released. And that's when the best time to block it because less fouls.
Is there a connection with that in your conditioning? Because I felt like that got better too.
We ran a lot, so yeah. For practices, our coach didn't take a light for conditioning, no doubt. Coach D-Rod made us all run. Any mistake, it was up and down. We had days where we would do like 45-minute cycles of just straight conditioning workouts. You had to do bear crawls, towels, 17s, everything.
And it's a hard thing for a big because when you're younger, and you were well known as an underclassman, and everybody's saying, hey, you got to get stronger, you got to get stronger, you got to get stronger. But you've also got to maintain your wind, maintain your lateral quickness, maintain your timing. Is that an adjustment, or how do you balance those two things?
Yeah, so my sophomore year, I just came off of losing about 60 pounds.
Really?
So it felt a lot different playing. I just had to get comfortable in my body again.
Okay.
Because went from being so big to so skinny. I had to learn how to just use my body and just manage everything.
I'm sure you had to learn to literally move differently.
Jumping was different. Everything was just different.
Now, how'd you lose all that weight?
Conditioning. So I got on the bike just about every day I could after school. It was just a habit. I got dropped off from my friend, went straight to the gym, rode the bike, and just doing that and watching what I ate for a whole year was just all I needed. And I cut down 60 pounds, and I really got comfortable as who I was playing like that.
But even when you just walked into this room, I was like, oh, he's got noticeably more muscle mass on him now. So you get yourself into shape, and now you got to build the body back up. Is that how it went?
Yeah, so I went from 280 to 220, so
okay.
60 pounds drop, and now I'm at 252.
But it's a different 30 pounds.
Yep. So now it's just 30 pounds of muscle rather than that stomach fat I had.
Yeah, no, and it's visible too. Like I said, as soon as you walked in, good for you. That is not easy to do. So you change your body. You're getting yourself into good shape. What else has changed in your game from the time you were an underclassman to now?
As an underclassman, I was definitely known for just being back to the basket big.
Yeah.
But now I can stretch the floor out a little bit. I can shoot it. I can put the ball on the floor within the 2-point spot, within the 3-point line.
You know what I loved about that though? That's all true. But I thought one of the reasons why you had such a good season is because you weren't trying too hard to show people what you could do.
Yeah.
You would still go inside. You were very good at burying your man before the catch. You understand how to get deep real estate before you even get the ball. So it's a lot of guys who are trying to show their face-up game, they get inefficient because they stopped doing their bread and butter. They stopped doing inside. You were a true inside-out big. You look to me like the type of guy who somebody's going to be able to run offense with in college because you're going to be able to step to the perimeter and dribble handoff and pass and do that stuff.
Right. Yeah.
But you also understand that, hey, I'm bigger and stronger. I can go inside. Is that fair?
Yeah, a lot went into that. My freshman year, I had to fit into a system. I wasn't really the guy, so I had to play behind a couple other players and understand my spot. My sophomore year came, I was one of the guys. So, going through that change kind of helped me see how to win a game. It's not all about how many points you score.
Right.
It's every little moment counts.
Yeah. Now you make this jump, and now you're here at OTE. Two-part question: what brought you here, and what are you hoping to accomplish this year?
The competition for sure. The competition in coaching here, it's a lot better than back home. You don't see many 7-foot guys in Wisconsin.
No.
So being down here where every team has someone 7 foot, it's amazing. Competition for my position is just out of this world, and the coaching is great. So coaches, backgrounds, have so many guys, different places, and all that is something that I needed.
Now, I was told before you came in here that you have some of the most interesting hobbies among this OTE 2025 class. So when you need to take a break, when you're all done with the bike and you're all done with the gym, what are you doing to relax?
I'm definitely pulling out the fishing poles.
Fishing pole.
Yeah, going to the lake or the pond.
Now, because you're from Wisconsin originally, is there fishing in Atlanta?
It's hard, but it's there.
It's there.
It's there,
Okay.
yeah.
What do you fish for a certain kind of fish?
Back home, definitely I like bass fishing. That's
Really?
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
Nothing beats that.
Who do you do this with?
My best friend Moses. We go every day after school.
Every day.
Man, we'd have times where we go for a whole month straight.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just something to do to unwind, to get your mind off everything else, and just being with nature is nice.
That's great. That sounds like very meditative, which is very mature of
Even
you.
if you're not catching anything, just being by the water just calms you down.
For sure, for sure. I was also told you have some very cool music interests. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I collect vinyls and stuff, so I listen.
What's a vinyl?
It's a record, it's a plastic disc.
I know nothing. Tell me. Educate me.
It's a plastic disc. You put it on a record player. It's
like a big record, or like a CD?
It's a big record.
Like an old school big record.
Old school big record. You can find. I get the older ones and I get the new ones, so I got a pretty good mix.
What's the last vinyl you bought?
The last vinyl I bought, it was 808s and Heartbreaks by Kanye. So it's a little bit newer, but it's still.
So they put new music on records, and what do you play it with?
A record player. So
do you know anybody else here who listens to these, or how'd you get into this?
I just wanted a different way to listen to music. It's like I was tired of just blasting my speaker all the time.
He's an interesting guy, man.
Always having headphones, so it's just a different way to hear music and just listen to it. It sounds a little bit more natural.
Okay, I like it. All right, so you got two things now. Give me one more thing that maybe people don't know about you.
One more thing. I like art, so whether it's like going to an art museum or I like to build Legos. That's one thing. I like to build Legos. So I got a few Lego sets around the house.
You bring them with you?
Yeah, I did. I was building one last night. It was a Star Wars one.
Which Star Wars one? Now we're talking.
I can't remember. I can't tell you.
Like old Star Wars?
No, it's a new one.
Because Star Wars came out at the same time those big records came out.
Yeah, so it's a new one. It's from The Mandalorian.
The show.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my favorite interview of the day. That's Kai Rogers, everybody.